Hey, I did just get my hair cut. Ooh, day 9 looking fine. That shirt so tight, so white. Going to absolutely glow as we're playing the Magics all day today. Also, my lights you'll see have a little bit of a daylight color to it. A little bit of yellowing going on. So the shirt doesn't look purely crispy white. I prefer it that way. That's the way it looks. Today, we have been trying far too hard for far too long. So what we need to do is some dumb stuff. And I'm going to need to start deleting a lot of things here. I really am in the mood to make some people discard. Oops, don't clone. I'm in the mood to make some people discard. Let's see, the second Simic Ramp one is the one that we do want. We're going to keep all these. I wish there was a way to select multiple. I gotta clear off all these decks. These ones are awesome. Rainbow Fires, get the hell out of here. Naya Merriment. We have been working too hard to make too many good things. We need to just get some good ideas up and running. Ooh, wait, Bigger Red's pretty good, man. Remember those Perforos? Perforos days? Ooh, that was fun shit. Should probably day 9 get a haircut. He did, Jules. I got my hair cut. I shouldn't get my hair cut. I held my nose and then I inhaled and it slurped right on back in. Oh, what are we in the mood for? What are we in the mood for? Boros Control? Sure, that seems pretty good. Dimir Discard? I am in the mood for some Dimir Disco. Some Dimir Disco does sound pretty good, my dudes. Dimir Disco does sound pretty good. Bant Enchantments? Yeah. Yeah. There was that sort of mid-range Rakdos that we played against, the Escape Rakdos deck. Standard. Escape Rakdos. That had, like, Croxa in it, had a bunch of these, and then it had a bunch of Phoenixes, had a bunch of these in there, and then it also had the Mire Triton to fill the graveyard. This was kind of interesting. Are there any other escape cards in our Rakdos colors? None that are really good. Maybe this guy's pretty good to have. Maybe 3 of. Something like this. Or something like this in there. There might be a thing. But does anyone have Boros midrange with Haktos? Midgeworth, yeah. There's also the Grixis list that we snatched from Savitz that had some merit to it. We felt a little weird about the Thief of Sanities. But a lot of these flexible 2-drops. I think what I'm gonna do. Let's do Dimir Disco, shall we? This is an ever popular one. And we have Agonizing Remorse to exile. Thought Erasure to kill, and Tyrant Scorn to deal with the little bastards. Davriel. We'll definitely need a pair of Davriels in here. Maybe even a trio of them. Just get rid of things. I'm going to be playing best of 1, so Cry of the Car, nar. What, Cry of the Car has multiple hit results? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's right. Timrit Calls the Dead was also in that disco list. Damn. Gonna need some cries, some suit. Eat 2 Extinction. Eat 2 Extinct. Eat 2 Extinction. Jesus, there's so many hits for everything. Give me the blacks and the blues. I don't know how many of these we want. I like this card. I like the word exile. I like the word instant. Feels good to me. We'll probably want our good friend Ashiok. Chaka. Maybe a couple of these poppers. Let me hit done on this because I want to explore the Savitz Grixis list. I like to crib from people. Oh yes. Atris. I forgot about Atris. Maybe we do want the Thief of Sanity in that deck, too. Chaka, chaka, chaka. How do we compose a good Dimir Discard list? How do we compose a good Dimir Discard list? Chaka, 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 da, da, da. What are some of the components? Rankle? Maybe. Feel like this is going to be a 25 lander. How do we... What's the win condition here outside of Ashiok drowning somebody? I think a Lily. A Lily seems good. Do not apply the styles, please. I like symmetry in my decks. Also, why we're on Ritual of Soot and Cry the Carnarium? Because, I mean, there's a lot of mono red. I wanna exile shit. You know what I mean? I wanna exile shit. Maybe I'll actually have a pair of Myrtle Goose Riders. Like, not a lot of Myrtle Goose Riders. We don't need oodles of them. Got any room for enchantment removal? I don't really know if we'll need it that much. What are the good 2-mana? How does this work? How do we get... There we go. How do we get... Why do we not have... Dimir Spybug. I'd forgotten about this one. You know, I really like Drown in the Loch quite a bit. I'm going to get 4 of these puppies in here, man. We're actually going full-on out control. Full-on out control, baby. Maybe a 3rd Myrtle Goose. Exile's a nice effect, but, you know, I'm distributing my frets. Okay, so we need to take out 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like this. I don't actually know which castle's better. I think that looks about right. 25 land sources. Yeah, who's ready? Who's ready to best of one, best of fun? I know the God Eternal does great with Drown the Loch. Could be one. Could be one that we want to do. Might have too many tap lands. It'll be fine, dude. Who's ready to Dimir Disco in best of one? Standard rank Dimir Disco? Yeah. To cling to dust. What's cling to dust do? Cling to dust. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature, you gain 3 life. Otherwise, you draw a card. Doesn't really do anything for us, I don't think. Yeah, I'm going to hang on to this absolutely blueless deck. I actually think I need 1 less swamp, 1 more island feels right to me. I'm too good at this game. It's caused some remorse, huh? Drown the Loch is certainly the most difficult card to pull off, but I'm just go ahead and leave 4 in here. I don't really care that much. Let me just scoot my little butt over. Alright, are we getting shocked? Are we getting shocked in the face? Because it's going to be Land Phoenix. It's not going to be Land Phoenix. Are you kidding me? It's not going to be Land Phoenix. It's not going to be Land Phoenix. as well. Well, we have ourselves a problem right here. Fuck. Please shock me so I can counter it, so I can fill up the graveyard more. I don't even know what's happening right now, man. Is this guy coming down now? The Drown and the Locks are coming back to haunt me. Scraw! We're hanging in, man. We're hanging in. We can counter things that cost 1. Now this gets exiled, so my Drown the Lock is still at 1. This dude just tried to cast his own shock on his dude to make sure it stayed in the graveyard. That's clever. I will not allow that. Not in town. So I can counter things that cost 2. Let's hope that we have a Bone Crusher Giant that gets cast that I can just hard counter. Is that bad? Yes, the Cry of the Carnarium would indeed have caused the Phoenix of Ash to die anyways, Elano. But I'm trying to force the counter, so that way... Oh wait, no, it's cards in their graveyard. It's not cards in my graveyard. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Never mind, yeah, no, I just wasted a card. It's fine, you know, sometimes we waste cards here on Day Night TV. Let's go ahead and just take a shitload of damage. Youch. Ugh. My discard deck has some issues. Alright. Here comes Francis. Alright. See what's in that hand. Taking the damage, no problem. Alright, and so our march begins. I literally never don't have it. It's never been a case that I don't have it. It's never been the case that I don't have it. That is really, actually an interesting outcome. Best player here, man, let me tell you. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, yeah. I actually forgot that this card is really good. And this player here is really good. So I got a haircut right before I went live today. And I was talking to the... Alright, we're taking this one. I'm not getting fooled. Oh, shit, Lily. Okay. Alright. You know, you got it. You got it.
A mind is a terrific thing to waste.
Let's go ahead and burn a little. Oh, that's right. That's an exile from Light Up the Stage. I just tried to get it to discard, which it is unable to do. So this says, cast 3 face-up cards your opponent owned from exile without paying their mana costs. Let's see what this buddy does. Okay. What a mistakey. So now I can -7 this to get back Bone Crusher. Okay. Oh. Alright, I can't pay that mana cost. Yeah, I mean I can stomp. Oh, you've got to fucking be kidding me. So this will swing for 8. So this would be 8 damage. This has menace, so it can't be blocked. This is 10 damage, and this is another 2. So I sort of need to do this, because I'm 1 off lethal. I'm gonna need some removal. We have a good amount of it, you know. This is the most hard-fought discard versus mono-red game you'll see all day. Got it.
Ooh, sorry. Not really.
I needed to do this before the end of the turn, because if that's a shock... Alright. I'm the best player here. Perfect. Yeah, well, we really needed to exile to Extinction on our turn, because then if our opponent has a shock, our opponent can just cast it anytime. I was talking to my hairdresser about this thing where, you know, my weight has fluctuated in the last few years. We're not the Sean of the 265 land, but you know we're not a small man. And what I found. Interesting. What I found is that whenever I weigh less, people believe shit that I say more. Yeah, we needed to... you can respond to the shock, yes, but if I eat to Extinction on my turn... Well, let me explain that. If my opponent attacks with Torbran, if I'm trying to play around shock or the Bone Crusher Giant, I would have to block with my 3-2 guy, whatever the hell it's named, right? I would have to block with the 3-2 guy. Because if I didn't, I would take 4 damage and die. Now, if I try to eat to Extinction once it's my opponent's turn, because my opponent's attacking, my opponent can then, in response, cast the Shock or the Bone Crusher Giant and kill me. So I have to do it on my turn in order to guarantee that I both don't die and keep my 3-2 alive. I'm so fucking smart. And I played the wrong land. This is what happens when I try to think. But yeah, dude, I was talking to my totally awesome hairdresser about just how much more credit someone gives you when you don't weigh as much. When you look good. When you've done up your hair wearing a nice outfit. Like, man, I dropped 40 pounds and I was saying jokes that were, like, objectively not really that funny. And people are like, I'm gonna get some of these cards out of the hand. It's so weird. It's so weird. And then I, like, gain a little weight, look a little disheveled. I say a joke that's actually quite funny. And then I'm like, oh. And everyone's like, ugh. And I'm like, oh. It's terrible. It's weird. Drunk Terrence says, maybe it's because you have more confidence in yourself. No. Like, let me hit you with a hard no on that one, because Drunk Terran, I have infinite confidence. And that's the second thing that we were talking about. Second thing we're talking about. People give me way more credit for having knowledge simply because I speak with confidence. Like, there are topics that I have 3 minutes of knowledge about. 3 minutes of knowledge about. And, like, so I can't kill this, and I can't do much here. Huh, okay. I have 3 minutes of knowledge about it. And so then what happens is I start sharing my 3 minutes of knowledge about it, and then I wrap it up, because I'm 2 questions away from looking like a dum-dum head. And I've actually had people say to me, like, wow, you're so knowledgeable about that thing, wow. And I'm like, no. No, man, no, I really do not know what I'm talking about, man. Let me, where do I fit? Where do I fit and sits here, huh? What's happening? Bye. You better play that. What do we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not enough. Hold on, let me think about this. Oh, I shouldn't have done this on this turn. I was thinking too hard. I was thinking too hard, man. I thought myself into a mistakey. I just didn't need to do that. I was thinking through the process, then I heard the chong, chong, chong. Oh, we're making mistakes today. It doesn't matter, man. That kills us. Since we're playing best of 1, I think that we're going to need one more Cry the Carnarium. But yeah, man. Dude, it's just Pixels as a resubscribe to add to that. I'm a small business owner and I lost 140 pounds and it's been easier selling my product. Wait, you said it hasn't been easier selling my product or the idea of my company. It's really insane. Do you mean it has been easier? It has been easier. Oh, because I think you typoed because you said, and it hasn't been easier selling. Oh, as in like there has never been a time at which it has been easier. I see what you mean. Oh, okay. I didn't hear the intonation as well. Yeah, I mean, it's actually, it's like crazy. Like, I really need to start getting back on my fitness health kick shit. Forbidden HS says, so I know this is a weird question, but I'm doing a paper for English, and I wanted to know your view on toxicity in the gaming community. Well, I would have to give you a mark off for not typing all the letters of the word community. D9 is so toxic. Yeah. F. This is why you fail. Yeah, what do you want to know, man? Tall Ken says, if you tried boxing for getting back into shape, it's super fun. I prefer not to have brain damage, so that's typically why I don't want to do boxing. Sean is savage today. Yeah. Really savage? Like, genuinely, the amount of brain damage that occurs from sports like football and boxing are unsettling to me. Actually, no, yeah, I guess I'm a savage person. I got this haircut. It's this all brand new arrogance. What do I want to discard here? I'm actually just buying time because I don't know how to play this. Do I keep this? Is that what I do? I'm sorry, I'm being unkind today. It's true. Appropriately called out. I can't actually cast this next turn. Let's just hope there's no land, man. I need to have a lot more sweepers. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I have to run. I need to leave. DX. Dimir Disco. I'll keep it. Massacre Girl's really great against Anax. Ooh, that's a good call. That's a good call. We have like 7 conversational topics. Let's finish up on the one about just communication interestingness. Now this is a hand I can get used to. Yeah, the I'm kind of ceaselessly fascinated about how things that don't have anything to do with actual knowledge are used as an evaluation metric for knowledge. As in, I look good, therefore therefore I must know what I'm talking about. Blah, you know, or wow, he just speaks with such conviction. None of these matter to us, right? None of these really matter. This one represents the most damage. I need a land. And there are shorthand things for the confidence one that make sense to me. Often people who don't have like a real ironclad grip on a particular subject matter. Often people that don't have an ironclad grip on a particular subject matter have a little bit of unsureness. You know, and the way that they speak, just like a little bit, and you can kind of hear it, you know. But if someone like really gets what they're doing, they speak plainly and confidently and articulately, because they've had enough time to think about it that they have hit upon the explanation that they want. We might still be dead. I was hoping for a Lando Calrissian there, but you know. But man, it's just so fascinating to me. Just with the weight loss thing specifically. If I lose weight and I have gotten a haircut and I'm wearing pants. And I say wearing pants because I love wearing these green shorts, man. I have like 6 pairs of them. Wear them all the damn time. Come on. I need to be really careful with the amount of Castle Vantresses I have in untapped lands. I think this is actually hurting me a little bit. I also don't even think I'm going to use the Vantress very much. Spanish Transparent, they're green, baby, they're green. But if I just do that stuff, like, whoa. The impact it has is just, it's astounding. I guess I have to keep this one. It's not a good looking one, but you know, it's what we got. Ialasalac says, a big part of being taken seriously in my job was learning to stop hedging with accurate exceptions in conversations, just give a firm number. Yeah, it's like, it's truly weird. It's truly absolutely bonkerdicks. It's absolutely nuts. Alright, so we have a number of sweepers. Alright, so let's take a peek, man. Let's see what's here. Let's see what's going on. This doesn't really matter. I guess the Lovestruck Beast we just get on out. Man. So yeah, no, I got my haircut today. And I do this, and I'm like, and I see the little double chin. I'm like, no. Gotta fix that double chin, man. Gotta milk some credibility out of this circumstance. I can really feel the weaknesses in this deck, man. I just need a sweepery deep redo. Do I want 2 lands? I think I just want the Lily. Oh, there is a Domer's Ambush in hand. Yeah, we're fucked, man. This deck sucks. It's not good. It's not good. The lack of really good sweepers hurts so much. You know, what if I changed my tune a little bit? If we changed our tune a little bit? Stop trying to get some of these big sweepery deepery boys in there and just got some more units. Let's see here. See, I like this is where a lot of the issues are. Tyrant Scorn is fine. Drown the Lock's a little weird. Maybe just like a pair of these, since they're very eh. If only Fatal Push wasn't standard, yeah, like Jesus. Yeah, maybe a pair of Fabled Passage instead of this would be good. That seems like a reasonable adjustment. We don't want a lot of Fabled Passages in this deck since we're kind of a little bit more of a curve-outy boy. I want to briefly see what was in this other disco list. Oh, Bedevil. Damn, Bedevil's like a really good one. See, this one has just a lot more single target removal. A lot more single target removal, a lot less sweeper focus. Fuck. This card I actually think maybe doesn't even go in the deck. Feels weird to say out loud, but I think that might actually be correct. That might actually be correct. Like, I'm really starting to say, like, you know, hey, dude, maybe we just actually focus on getting some of the... on getting to some of these big threats by actually having presence threats, hurts, pains, other things. Where's our good discard cards, huh? Let me actually just go check the goldies another time. Dimir Spybook, Devourer of Memory, no. Lazav, the Multifarious, ooh, the Dork Blade Agent. Oh my god, Artful Takedown. I had forgotten about you. Where are the 2 mana instant speed destruction, huh? Oh yeah, Aether Gust. Oh, maybe I should just run Aether Gust, man. Is Tyrant Scorn really the one? Bedeck? I might just give up on this Dimir Discard idea, man. This one feels not good. Let's see. Let's not quite give up on it yet. Oh, Erebos' intervention. Erebos. Get out of here. Erebos' intervention. Alright, maybe this one. So, for 3 mana, it would be -2/-2, and we gain 2 life? Ugh. Where's that Saga? Elspeth's Nightmare. This has anti-synergy with Drown in the Loch. Is Drown in the Loch just bad? Is Drown in the Loch just terrible? God. Yeah. Well, since we have all these free slots, let's go ahead and put Agonizing Remorse. Yes. And you know what? Elspeth's Nightmare. Yeah. Why not? Let's put in 3 of these. Like we're gonna be a weird looking deck, man. We are gonna be a really weird looking deck. Put in a pair of these. Does nothing against aggro. It's a little bit more tuned. And then I think what we need is... I'm just going to put in 3 Soots. And I'm going to put in 2 Cries. Like... Cry of the Carnarium! I have to type so many letters for this! Is there any life gain? We don't need a life gain, Scouts. Not a chance in heck. Not a chance in heckin' fuck, my dude. This deck looks odd. Let's run it. Alright. Murderous Rider has lifelink. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I liked Drown in the Loch when we were playing with Disinformation Campaign. Let me make sure this extension is working. Extensions. Creator dashboard. My extensions. I don't know why. You know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to deactivate it. I'm going to close this. We're going to reopen it, and then we're going to activate this. Done. Alright, guys. Tell me if it worked. Keeping this. Is Cardboard Live app working in? Is it working? So So the deck lists are showing up, but outside of that, nothing. Well, that's weird. You can hover over cards? It's gonna be a long day, everyone. It's all working, took 15 seconds. Okay. I had to close and reopen it. I didn't realize it wasn't working. We got Eric up in this. What up, White Rabbit? White Rabbit. White Rabbit. This deck is gonna own us, like, real bad. Dodge this. What else has been going on? What else has been going on? Let's talk a little bit about that toxicity. That toxicity. From, let's see here. Who was it that asked it? Was it for Biden? For Biden HS? May have intended to have the name be forbidden, but I like for Biden. We're gonna go ahead and yeet out Elspeth's Nightmare, that's fine. What do I think about toxicity in the gaming community? I have a number of opinions about this. I think it's relatively obvious with essentially any attempt at data gathering that there are many instances of toxic behavior in a variety of different communities. Either just usual shit talk or poking fun at someone in a way where they are unhappy. Maybe being mean to someone. My God. Ugh. Maybe being mean to somebody. Basically, we're waiting for the Bone Crusher Giant to get played, so that way we can just mush it. People being mean to their teammates, people being mean to the enemies, shit-talking, that sort of thing. There's any number of different ways that you could say, I think this is toxic behavior, and you'll probably be able to find a lot of that. So what do we think about that? So, first, I will state the principle of community building that all of Day 9 TV has been focused around for the last 10 years. It was engineered by our good friend, Eric, who does all the hard stuff on Day 9 TV behind the scenes, which is the following. Communities will develop a core identity, and that core identity will be alienating to the flip side identity. So, for instance, if you have a whole bunch of trolly, douchebaggish behaviors, let's not put a value judgment on it, even though I just used the word douchebaggy. Let's not call that strictly bad. There are people who enjoy shit-talking, being trolly to each other, so on and so forth. They enjoy that. They enjoy doing that. And they keep perpetuating it. There's a whole lot of shit-posting communities on Reddit where that's all that goes on. But if you're someone who wants to have a sincere, pleasant, upbeat, cheerful conversation, you don't get to do that there. So you self-select out. The core of the community will cause different people to self-select out. Similarly, in this community, we have a whole bunch of really nice people that like to say, hello, how are you doing? How's your day been? People sharing personal anecdotes, other people responding. It's a very conversational, pleasant community. And there have been instances of people coming in and being innocently shitposty and trolly, and they don't get rewarded for that behavior. Nobody is saying stuff to them that is positive and encouraging about that. They're getting a lot of nothing. Oracle of Kiev Truths. If we can get a land out of this, that'd be good. And as people come in and be kind of trolling, kind of, you know, like doing the Keck W lull spammy stuff, and very quickly they'll self-select out because they'll see that they're just not really getting a response out of that. So that's just not what we do here. And, oh, absolutely, I'm going to choose this. Give me those lands, baby. Oh, crap. Great. No. And so, this is pretty good. Show me what I get. And so, coming up with a core identity of the community, trying to help that core identity perpetuate, I think is incredibly, incredibly important to the overall health and well-being of a community. I think it's incredibly important because this is what will cause it to kind of carry its own identity forward once that core identity gets formed. And so I think that when it comes back to the idea of toxicity, I think that too often there is a focus on what to make people not do, as opposed to what to make people do. I'm going to cast this because I'm either going to get, let's see, if I get ionized, no, I gotta. Still kind of screwed otherwise. No, I guess I gotta pass. Like, I see communities where they're like, you did toxic behavior, banned. Timeout, ban, timeout. That's not good, that's bad. Oh, this is actually terrible news for us. We're actually in horrible shape, because I expect that this is going to get bounced. Oh, it's not going to get bounced. Oh, wonderful. Great. Good. Good. See if I can bait out one of these ionizes. I see so much effort and discussion and discourse around, like, what are we going to stop this person from doing?
You'll be needing that.
And not enough put into what do we want this person to do. And I think that that's, like, a really important element that I do not see in moderation tools and moderation discussions in gameplay banning forums. I think that this is probably going to be one big key for a for someone to combat toxicity, because again, I don't want to put a strong value judgment on people who like to talk shit to each other, because I have known people that just talk non-stop shit to their friends. I'm just going to do this because I... Yeah, there we go. Now we have lethal next turn. Yeah, I don't want to put... Because I know people that just really love talking trash with and among their friends. They love doing it. It's super fun for them. And I think that it's just blanket labeled as toxic, just blanket labeling. And yeah, I think as Unicorn Jam points out, there's certain things like sexual harassment or, you know, like racism that's like pretty easy to just go, yeah, don't do this, man. But I think broadly, just there must be more of a emphasis and focus on how do we identify what we do want people to do to help shift certain discussions. Because honestly, people are pretty flexible, content to work with, and abide by rules and stuff like that. Show me what you got. Let's get rid of all this. Yeah. This deck is actually so bad. You know, I'm not going to get rid of this Tessin Champion. Let's get rid of this Agonizer. Boom. Running it out right now. There it is. Why don't you play your Tessin Champion, you butthead. Doom Foretold. Let's get this one out again. So, and there are, and when I say I just don't see a lot of discussion about what the community is supposed to do, I see tools to automatically identify if someone is using a barred term. There's report systems for reporting people. There's not a lot of discussion / tools for how to help someone become something. There's often vague things like you can kind of like commend somebody on your team, and if they get enough commends, isn't that great? Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's get some gas, huh? You know, like, I don't... And I mean, I feel like there's social things that friends do with each other. Like, hey, let me help teach you the game. I would love if there was, like, a built-in utility that helped put me in touch with someone new, and I could just give them a little intro lesson for, like, an hour and just move on and maybe get some sort of little reward or something like that. See, Armpit says most chats have a vague rule of like, don't be a jerk. Yeah, there's a lot of don't do this, but there's not a lot of, hey, do this. And I think that there is, oh, I don't give a shit, man. I'm just gonna take the damage and get the land. All right, whatever. This deck blows. We're switching. The instant we lose with this, we're switching. Ugh. Alright, why not? I want to get a Fabled Passage once in my life. Discard all this garbage. Yeah, take that damage.
Good.
Frames disappearing. Let's take a peek. And we have... Yeah, should be good now. Oh no, an Elspeth conquers death. It's me.
This isn't your average zombie. Putrid, but effective.
There's often in games a reason to communicate when you are upset, but not a reason to communicate when you are happy. Or when you are trying to have a positive interaction. Minecraft is pretty amazing at this. Hey, do you have any of resource X? And someone goes, yeah, sure. And then they just share it. Amazingly. It's kind of hilarious, honestly. Like, yeah, no, here you go, yeah. Hey, sorry, I don't have anything. Alright, that's cool, man. And that's it. Or in games that have a lot of cooperative single-player content. Hey, I need a person X. I'm playing Diablo 2, and I need a sorceress to help me with some Bale runs. Oh my god. Fuck. No. Oh, do I have any way to deal with this? Oh! Oh! No, not... look, we're switching. So I not only felt like this deck was losing a lot, I didn't feel like there was some huge spike of power that was potentially upcoming. I didn't feel like there was some spike of power that was potentially upcoming.